Hello, baby gangsters. This is Calvin, also known as Wormer, and this is Your Turn to Die. I have never played this game, and I'm so excited to try this out. This has been suggested for so long, and I don't know much about it other than the fact that it is suggested by a lot of Danganronpa fans. Oh. That is so sick. This title screen is sick, man. It's so sick. Let's begin, I guess. I'm so excited. Hey. Oh, like a silhouette here. Well, like kind of an outline more. Hiya. Just a random question. You know what majority vote is? We do know it's like democracy, right? Is majority vote, but we'll say no idea because like we'll try and get as much dialogue as we can out of this. How unusual. It's when people are deciding something and the choice that gets picked by the most people is what gets used. Yeah, that. Oh, looks like someone's over there. I love the majority vote. They represent the way democracy should be, following the will of the people. It's a method that minimizes conflict. I hate majority votes. They're just a way to silence the minority. It only makes more darkness build into shadows. Sounds like you're having a tedious argument. Incidentally, whose opinion do you support, Mr. Blues or Mr. Reds? I think the thing is, like, with democracy is, like, it does lead to that where it's, like, the people who are in the minority do feel like, oh, like, we didn't get our voices heard and stuff like this too. But, like, I think we'll go with Mr. Blues out of the two, right? For sure. Huh? Oh, she died? But good for you. You had more, your opinion and more supporters, but she died. She died. In the end, the majority is absolute. That's just the way things go, the way it goes in society. What's with that look? She's dead. If you know the other person would die, you wouldn't have voted? Come on, that won't get you anywhere, okay? It's what the game is all about. Oh no, oh no. You don't look pleased, huh? Alright, if you insist, let's hold a vote. Your opinion versus mine. Okay, then let's go. What? That sprite, that artwork? What? What just happened? Am I... Wait, I'm moving around? Like in the dark? Wait, what? This is the main character, right? On the title screen? What just happened? That's a school bell. Oh no. I had a weird dream. My jaw is sore. Because I was sleeping on with my head on the desk. That will hurt sometimes for sure. This late already, I have to go home. Better hurry. I don't think this... Oh, look at this. Oh, the artwork's really cool for the actual drawings of the character. But the actual background is really interesting too. I've never seen someone do kind of like this kind of contrasting style with the actual artwork with the background. It stands out really well. It's an interesting... It's like pixel art, right? It's like pixel art, but then like the 2D art that goes over it. Yeah. Whoa, it's gone. And I don't just mean like, I know 2D art has gone over pixel art before. I know this has been a thing before, right? But I mean in terms of just like the way that it's kind of like colored. It's so interesting to me. Whoa, it's gone completely dark. Love her hair. Touch spots to look interesting to investigate. So we have cancel, confirm, backlog, and skip text is control. Okay. Oh, the sound effects. The lights are on. Maybe it's the guard. Sarah, thanks for your tireless service. So is our character named Sarah? The campus pond. There's a rumor that if you look into it at midnight, your reflection will talk to you. Nope. Could be a great thing to a loner. I guess so. Seeing the school like this, it feels totally different at 110%. Oh. Oh, what? The lights? I have to walk home when it's this dark? Did no one wake you up? You know what I mean? The lights are out. Like, did no one woke this poor gal up? So I guess we have to walk home just here. The front gate to school can't go home without going through it. I don't want to leave yet, so we still have to look for something. Is there... Oh. Who's that? Oh no, what's happening? Someone's there. What is happening? This is actually so scary. Oh, your hair is so cool. This guy's called Joe. Your hair, your outfit. I love the dog in the freaking jacket pocket. You look so cool. What you doing, Sarah? Joe. Joe Tazuna, or rather Joe, my classmate at school. We often found ourselves together. He has an awesome hairstyle, right? And he gives off like to me like a cool but soft, right? Already, in like just the way the design is. You stuck around this late for clubs? I was gonna wither from waiting. Oh, the blush? Oh. Whoa. 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 The music's so cool. The strumming on the guitar? Well, it's fine. Listen, there's something I want to tell you. The music's so cool. Something to tell me? I'm smiling, guys. This is so great. My thanks. Thanks for what, I wonder? Oh, you know, you introduced us, right? Me and Ryoku. Oh, is this a girlfriend? She's such a good girl. I'm totally moved. Cute, huh? Oh, look at the guitar. Adorable. And I saw her swallow a doner kebab whole today. She's a real glutton to boot. Okay. A whole doner kebab? Wait, you went on a date? Was on it just till a second ago. He is blushing. This gal has changed his whole outlook on life. I came back to school so I could brag about it to you. That's very funny. That's very sweet. You have just gone home. And it's very like normal, right? It's a very normal thing that happens is like, you know, you go out and like the date or like the first date and like, you're like, I can't wait to tell my friends, you know what I mean? Guys, she's amazing, you know? All right, bragging complete. That's hilarious. Ending your own bragging by saying bragging complete. Let's go home, Sarah. So you can move. Oh, cool. There's data here as well. I'm going to cancel this for a second. I'm not used to PC games, so please give me some leeway, guys. Oh, here we go. ID. Oh, that's the number. Samarayana. Grade 2nd year. Name Sarah Chidon. Height 164.5 centimeters. And this person is confirmed as a student of the school. Sonobeno High School principal. Okay, and then we have options and all this stuff too. This is awesome, man. I love the UI. Our character design is really cool. I was about to quit the game. There we go. Let's move. Path home. I like our friend already. Man, I love the background art styles. Because there's a simplicity to it, but there's like a real beauty in the simplicity to it, right? Because you can still get the energy of like a night street, right? Of a street that we're walking in the nighttime, with like dashes of color here or there. But the stars of this are clearly the sprites, which look amazing. And then Ryoka and I finally, how long even is this story? I'll let him say it. It's kind of sweet. It's kind of adorable. You listen? We made huge progress. This guy's such a pain. Did you kiss or what? Yeah, I'm not gonna say I don't care. That's not nice. You know what I mean? Like, he's like, to me, this is like a very sweet thing, right? Because I don't think he's being like disrespectful or anything about it. He's just like, you know, he's very excited about this gal, you know? Yeah, don't be stupid. Oh, is that embarrassing to say? Doing that the first day would just be monstrous. We held hands. Outrageous progress, right? Joe, you might be a sweetheart. But the thing is, though, as well, like, you know, like they're in what? They said they're in 2nd grade, was it? That is like, you know, I mean, here's the thing, even like in normal life, like if you're holding hands with someone, that's like, not normal life, I'm talking about like post 2nd grade and post school. Like, that's still exciting, right? That's still a very exciting thing. And like, that's a big deal. And it's a big step for people, you know? So like, well done, Joe. Well done. And well done, Ryoku, because probably was very nervous for her as well, nerve-wracking for her too, you know? I mean, it was mostly that I fell into a ditch and she was helping me. Okay. He might be adorable. He might be very adorable. For looking like such a flirt, you're awfully shy. Huh? What about me says flirt? I'm hurt, man. That seriously gets to me. Damn, maybe I should go back to the crew to the crew cut I had in middle school. No, your hair is awesome, Joe. And now he started moping. This is a really cool location. What's this in the ground? Is that just a reflection? Streetlight? A faint streetlight illuminates the area. What's this poster over here? A poster warning to watch out for strangers. That's terrifying. I've rarely ever walked home at this hour. It feels really dark. What's up? Want to hold hands? I think no, because I feel like it's like one of the situations where like, you know, you see hand holding as something very special. That should be between you and Ryoko. I just kidding. Don't actually get mad at me. I'm not mad. You know what I mean? It's dark out. It's not. You're a friend. You know. But real talk, wouldn't it help things if you got a boyfriend? You don't need a boyfriend. You know, and neither does Sarah. She doesn't need a boyfriend. You can't sleep right because you're a stalker. What? A stalker? Is that why you always go home with me? Wait, Sarah. It's so interesting because like we still have the thing in our head where in my head I'm like, did you go to the police? But like the police don't always help with this stuff, you know what I mean? In a lot of cases, like the police literally don't help until something happens, which is what's like terrifying. Until something physically happens, then they do something. But by then sometimes it's too late. Which is like, yeah, that's terrifying. Dummy, I just wanted to brag. Thank you. For what, man? Well, if you just feel like being grateful, I won't stop you. I think Joe was trying to cover the fact that, like, yeah, he was bragging to us, but I think he does walk home with us because he's trying to, like, make sure we're safe. And here's the thing, right? I'm not saying, like, Joe's gonna be, like, some massive fighter against our stalker or whatever, but, like, it's good to not walk alone. 110%. It's a really, that's, like, 101 when stuff like this happens. 110%. All right, let's mosey along now. Your parents will be worried if you're late. Right. Oh, who's that? Who is that? Let's climb the fence. Who is that? Oh no, I have to run? Joe, run? Huh? Oh no, and this frantic music, what the hell? Oh no, Sarah. So we clicked on this person and then it looked like his eyes were watching us. Phew. We made it home. Man, that's rough. That's so rough. Because it's like, to live in fear like that, it should never happen to anybody. You know what I mean? It shouldn't happen to anybody. It's okay. It should be fine now. We're here. Joe, I'm scared. Yeah, I'm scared. I'm scared. I'm so scared. Am I going to... What if he kills me? So, oh my God. Again, living in fear, you know what I mean, over someone else's will. That and it's almost like, you know, especially now, like this idea is, especially when she's you know, she's a young girl, and again, I know like it's one of the situations where like it can happen at any age, but like it's just so terrifying. I'm not gonna let that happen, okay? Joe, call on me anytime. This is actually like not a bad thing, right, at all. Like to have someone who you can call in times of need that will believe you and all this stuff as well, because that's the thing. It's like usually happens with this stuff. It's like oh, there's a lack of belief, there's a lack of help. To have a friend that actually is willing to, like, you know, walk home with us and also run with us when we say run. That's so important to me, by the way. This sells Joe to me so much, to have a character who, instead of when we said run, he ran, right? Whereas with some other people that they might do the thing where it's like, no, calm down, Sarah, let's calm down. No, he was like, let's go, you know? And I really appreciate that. I really do, from Joe. I'll come with a boatload of freshmen. That guy was staring, and it seemed like he was trying to talk to... Oh, that's so scary. I can feel the fear, that the way that they're introducing fear into this is so well done already, by the way. Because it's one of those things where like they set up the idea of like the night walk home. It's very dark out. We know she has a stalker. We see someone just like staring randomly in the street. And it's not a situation where they ran towards us. It's a situation where they were staring at her, and she felt like they were staring at her. And it's one of those things. It's like his thing is, it could be a random person on the street, but that doesn't matter, because we're going to validate the fears that Sarah's, and you can do that without, like, you know, even if this person was a random person in the street, right? You can validate Sarah's fears without like incriminating someone. It's like, okay, let's go a different way. Let's walk this way, right? It's one of those ways you do it. Like, it's like, instead of being like, come on, you know, Sarah, come on, you validate how she's feeling, because obviously she's feeling a certain way in this situation, you know? Yeah. Hey, Joe, thank you. Thank you so much, Joe. It's all good. See you tomorrow at school. Okay, guess I'll go in. The house lights are... Oh, no, what are you talking... Oh, please, game. Joe, come back. The house nameplate. Fancy lamps light up on the front porch, so it's not a power outage. I can see the living room through the window, but the lights aren't on. What's this? Oh no. My good old front door. The door's unlocked. The music in this is so well done because it's terrifying. Oh my god, this is so scary. Oh no. It's dark. Why aren't the lights on? No. Now, I don't know how you guys lived when you were younger, but like, my mother or father would not be able to rest if there was a shrub on the ground or a tree or a flower pot or anything like that as well, you know? They would not be able to sit properly. Mom, Dad, are you home? The plant's fallen over. Something's weird about the house. Oh no. This is what I leave, you know, but obviously like the problem is it's like in this moment she's thinking maybe it's just they're asleep, maybe, you know, you never know with these situations. The living room. Normally when we're here watching TV waiting for me. Back there is the door to my parents' room. The stairs to the second floor, my room is up there. Oh god, do we have to move to somewhere? Living room first, right? Living room first. It's pitch black. It's bizarre. There can't be no one here. They're still usually here, Sarah? I'll turn on the light. Oh! That's a light switch, right? I don't know. I have a bad feeling. Okay, turning them on. We have to illuminate the plate. Oh no. Oh my god. That's our mother? Mom. Oh my god, what's that? That's so horrifying. There's a key on the floor. Obtained room key. Why is this here? This dramatic music as well. Oh my god, I didn't even notice there was anything on the ground there at all. Mom, hang in there. She's breathing. It looks like she fainted. What do I do? We can try and call a wash bottle. It's in its usual location. A wall-mounted TV. Bookshelves. Okay, we gotta go try and call the police. What's in here? The door to the hallway. What's in here? A door leading to my parents' room. So we got a key. This is horrifying. This music's really cool, by the way. It's really, really cool. Oh my freaking god, Joe. I'm happy to see you, but Jesus Christ, my heart. Oh my god, Joe. Sarah. Joe. Please help, my mom collapsed. I think there was blood there. Did you call the hospital, the cops? No, yeah, I need to call. I'll handle it. Listen, Sarah, you need to be calm. The best thing that you guys could do right now, and I'm just saying, being really serious right now, I know they're young and they're not going to think of this. The best thing you can do is take the phone and leave the house. Get out into the open. Legitimately. Oh my god, I've chills all over. What am I doing? I'm all out of sorts, but I need to do something. No, how about we just stay put? Oh. We can't go upstairs. Like, are we gonna go upstairs? Are we actually gonna... Oh, this is terrifying. This is actually so well done in terms of... Are you joking me? It's... Why would your room be locked? I'll open it. Why would it be locked? Oh. Dad, are you here? Mom, class, where are you? What is that? Oh my god, this is the scariest game I've ever played. Your turn to die. Death game by majority. Is this how we get taken to like a death game? Presented by... Oh my god, what an intro. What an intro. My heart is in my stomach and in my throat at the same time. What a masterful way of selling the art style through lighting, right? Like, now we're locked in, we're immersed. It doesn't matter if the art style is more simplistic. The way they've done lighting in this is so fantastic. The way they've used darkness is so fantastic. The way they would that switch on the lights and seeing our mother on the ground. The feeling of like that could be something or anywhere around this area. The stalker that we saw before, the person in the streets, everything that they'd done up to this point was so well built up that I was terrified. Like there was a feeling of like anything could happen now. Once we found her mother was like, I don't want to even be here anymore. This is actually really well done in terms of horror. It's really well done. And the fear I felt sick, man. I felt sick when Joe popped up and it was like this big jump scare. Like not that he intended to scare me, but like I instantly was just like, I am done. I am so terrified. Where is this, I wonder? Am I looking at the ceiling? Why am I sleeping here? Oh, we were on the ground, maybe collapsed. Remember myself? Like to remember who we are? Or remember the situation? Should we gather ourselves with the situation, I guess? I think I went home. Right, and then Mom! I quickly tried to sit up, but I couldn't. Is there something on my head? Touch it to check. Think calmly. Right now it seems like I'm lying down. On my bed, maybe? What is this thing on my head? Touch it to check. I fearfully touched my head. It was some kind of belt or machine. Am I being tied down? This is... I'm saying this right now, like selling horror for us, but poor Sarah here, after being stalked for so long, and now having this happen to her, you're traumatized for life. It's over. It's not... when I say it's over, I mean it's over in terms of like your that sounds so bad. I mean it's over in terms of like... It's an expression like, oh, we're done. You know, like, oh, we're dead. You know, but in reality, if you are someone who's going through trauma and you're going through something, you deserve a happy life and you deserve to live. Do not take that expression of being like, oh, it's so over. Oh, we're donezo, as being you shouldn't live your life. You deserve to live your life, despite the things. It won't. Again, it's not because of the things that happens it's going to make you a better person. Hopefully, you can become like a happy person again, despite the trauma. Right? The trauma isn't something that helps. It never helps. But hopefully, you can become happier. Even with the trauma, if that makes sense. Yeah, it was the wrong time to use that expression. You know the type of expression you use when you go, oh, we're donezo. Oh, it's so over. It's so over. We're done. You know what I mean? It was the bad time to use that expression because I never want to make people feel like, you know, after a traumatic event that they deserve to have their life just be over or their life should be over. Despite the trauma that you've had, hopefully you can find a happy life, 100%. It's like some kind of restraint. Oh yeah, what's the meaning of this? My temperature rose. Suddenly fear awakened me 100%. It's terrifying. No, where is this? Somebody! I had no freedom to move. Besides my head, my left arm, torso, and legs also seemed to be restrained. All I could move was my right arm. Someone! I was about to scream, then went quiet. The stalker, yeah. He harmed... Oh my god, see, that's what I'm talking about. That's what she's thinking of right away. And he brought me here. I wonder, am I going to be... Oh my god, the fear, the terror that this has brought, right? Like what she's thinking right now. Joe? Wait, he's still here? Joe? Sarah, are you there? That voice. Joe, is that you? Are you next to me? Yeah, but I can't move. Can't you do something? So he got caught too. Joe was in the same situation? Oh no. A phone? Searched our pocket? I searched my pocket with my free hand but found nothing. Asked Joe to check for the phone. Joe, is that your ring? Yours ringing? You're right, something's in my pocket. Here. Hello? Whoever you are, help us! Beginning voice guidance. Huh? The first Oh no. The first trial? Sarah and Joe find the key hidden in this room. Then remove your restraints. If you cannot do this before the time limit expires, the device in the bed will activate. And your bodies will be crushed with a thud. Oh my god, no. By all means, please enjoy this thrill with all your body and soul. It's not enjoyable. The time limit is a healthy 5 minutes. That's a way to express it. And note that there's only one key, so please discuss who will use it. What? No. No. They're already doing the freaking, like... One person is gonna die? The first trial will die in 5 minutes? What are we gonna do? There's no time to fret about that. Search pocket? Oh, this is terrifying. I searched my pocket with my free hand but found nothing. The music too. Joe, check your clothes. Yikes. When I took my phone from my pocket, I might have dropped oh no. Pick it up. Got it. Grabbed it's the key, okay. Alright. I can't in all good consciousness ask him to give me the key. Hurry and use that key. You sure if you do, you'll... If that voice is telling the truth, I might die. But... Joe, I'm sure you can figure something out. Yeah, I can't in good consciousness, like, tell him to give me the key. Got it. He's too much of a good soul. I'll use it. Then I'll save you too. Definitely, hopefully, Joe. Oh, this illustration, this artwork, that's what it looks like? Damn it, that took some time. I need to save Sarah somehow. There's a code on the wall, 3141. I noticed that already. Man, legitimately, like, the art style is so interesting. It's so unique. Oh, we can save? So 3141, right? There's a dial to enter 4-digit number. Should I mess with it? Yes. I think so. I'm so bad with the mouse and stuff. So we have 3. Oh my god, I'm so bad with the mouse, guys. I'm so sorry. Sorry. Oh my god. 1, and then 4, and then 1. This music is frantic. Does this just make a sound? What was the point of that? Maybe, did it open up something else? A green lock. What should I do? We have a red key. A sandpaper hangs from the ceiling. What is this stupid thing? So we have a red key. An iron door. This door isn't locked, but I can't leave Sarah behind. Wait, is it... Are we saying it's like backwards or something? Oh, there's a legit timer, by the way. Should we use the red key? Oh my god, we're in trouble, guys. The key seems too big to fit. Do we use the sandpaper on the key? But how? Oh, I'm... Because look, there's green at the bottom of the key as well. Yes! A bit of green is showing at the end of the scraped end. Oh my god, I get it. It was once a green key. Oh, it's over. And it got stuck into it. If that's something to scrape, we'll make it... Yes, okay. Go. Go. No, it's over. No, it's over. It's over. Oh, it's over. Did we barely survive? Oh my god. That was made more treacherous by Calvin not being able to use a freaking mouse. I'll remove these now. Just so you know, I wasn't aware you use mouse controls in this game, and I'm yes using a controller and the analog stick is the mouse. I want to make it clear, and it's not that I'm that bad with a mouse. Thank you, Joe. That was so crazy. Can you stand? There's a door here. Let's get out of here pronto. Wait, Joe. It's pitch black. It's pitch black. I can't see a thing go along the wall. We should definitely move. I don't think staying put's gonna help us too much in this case. Left is a dead end. Seems we can only go right. I mean it, Sarah. Don't let us get separated. Then hold on, link arms or something for sure. Right. We keep going straight ahead. But as far as we walked, we didn't see any light. Again, when it's one of those things where like the terror that they must be feeling in this moment, like is so like obvious, right? But it's also like I think sometimes when we play video games, we can go like, oh, I did this really fun puzzle and this really frantic puzzle to get this girl out of these locks and chains. These are two students who just went through a tumultuous thing where they not only did she see her mother collapse on the ground in blood, she's also in a situation now where she thinks her stalker might have kidnapped her. She was put through this game where they were told they were going to die at some point. He had to frantically save her and open up the lock. Like all these things that are like terror, they would scare you. It's so terrifying. Joe, use the phone for a light. Yeah, let's not run. The phone you used earlier, could you try use that to light the way? Nice one, Sarah. Man, you're smart. Did you bring it? Sometimes you don't think of that stuff though until like later. You know what I mean? I left it back there. Guess that's that then. What can give us some light? We were searching ourselves and suddenly... What's that sound? Whoa, whoa! What is that sound? Wind blowing from underneath? My feet left a... Am I flying? We're falling? The floor gave way. How long? How high? How far are we falling? I feel my senses growing distant. Hey, get up. What is happening? Who are you? Hello? You can't sit there stupefied forever, miss. I think the art style is fantastic. I love the way that you use the colors, even like the way that the texture is on the clothes. Where is this? It beats me. I'm alive. I'm not even hurt. Is this the cast? Oh, this is the cast. People. Oh my god. Who there are you guys? Where even is this? Like, we've got any idea ourselves. Calm down, lady. Oh my god, your hair is so cute. Woman in overalls. Is there no one who can explain? You look so cool too. Look at this hair, man. The designs are awesome. The designs are so cool. You look so cool. Just what's going on? How troubling. They seem too distracted to take any notice of me. It seems like everyone's in kind of a similar situation, I guess. What in the world is happening? Can we talk to them? This music, man. There's like a classic like console feel to it, while also like, or like classic like game feel to it, while also having like a very like kind of modern feel to the music too. But there's like a little mystery and drama into it as well. Some slightly calmer people are talking on the left. What's going on? Feels like we're wrapping up in something outrageous. Yes, it would appear so. I love your hair. Have I seen this person somewhere? Have we? Oh man, are you okay? You're looking a bit... Yeah, she's definitely scared. Frightened girl. The girl squatting seems terribly frightened. Did something happen? Well, it's very clear that I think everyone's in probably a similar situation here as well, but like she looks absolutely terrified. Like maybe look out for her. In the center, there's a discussion happening centered around a single man. Now hold on a second. We should confirm what each of us know. That's all well and good, but I don't even know where this is. Who is this? I had quite a terrible experience earlier, so I can't remain calm. They seem pretty confused. Huh? Joe? He's also wearing one of those collars. Oh yeah, the collar. His music's awesome. With a shiver, I touch my own neck. Yeah, there's something. Yeah, the artwork's fantastic. And it's just like, even like, as I said, the textures, like the colors are so good. And we also have a collar, which could be, I'm guessing a bomb collar, right? I'm guessing a bomb collar. Can't get it off. Everyone here had a collar put on them. I guess we're going to talk to this group over here as well. Looking right, I noticed especially restless woman. I love the eye makeup so much. Yeah, we've been abducted by some crazy assholes. Who are you? Be quiet now. Don't scream in my ear. Woof. Hey now. No, fighting's no good. Beanie Man. I could feel tension in the air. There's even a grade school age kid. There's like, it seems like there's like a very different like group of kids here. Like not all kids. Like some of them seem like they're adults, some of them seem like kids. There's like a different age groups around here all the time. Around here for sure. Do we talk to Middleman now or something? Okay, there are 11 people here, including myself. Okay, all of us are wearing collars. Why isn't Joe coming over to? He hasn't noticed I'm awake? Don't punch him. Joe. Good, so you're okay. What? No. What? No. This game gave us a support system and ripped it away almost instantly. No. Oh. What? What kind of joke was that? What are you saying? I'm Sarah. Did you forget your own friend's face? Don't tell me he's seriously saying he doesn't know me or something. Could you be the Sarah that's a terrible swimmer? What? This is not a time for jokes. It was a joke. That is a crazy thing to joke about, Joe. I'm glad it was a joke because, like, honestly, like, that would have been heartbreaking, but that's crazy, Joe. That is crazy. My bad. Joe and Sarah, eh? You two are friends? Yes, we are. Thanks for that. Joe wasn't speaking up, see? Must be wary of something, wouldn't even tell us his name. I bet we're all thinking the same thing. What is this place? Why was I brought here? And about all you know is who you are. What are you getting at, I wonder? How about we give instructions? Should ease the suspicion a little. Instructions. Should ease suspicion a little, at least. Yeah, I guess. I adore your hair so freaking much. It is fabulous. Introductions, you say? Not a whole lot else we can do. Am I right, Sarah? You're asking me? I support it. I mean, I wouldn't say this, like, because I think, like, it's one of those things where we're all in a very similar situation right now. True. I want to clear up our situation. See? The calm ones know what to say. It's okay not to be calm in this situation. Okay, once you're ready, it's introduction time. Just tell me when, Sarah. I would definitely like to get introduced to these characters right now, 110%. Right, time to give introductions, please. Okie dokie. Oh, this is awesome. It's like a separate thing. With the flash. Oh, with the different sprites as well. Love it. Love the way they're presenting this. So then, I think we should all get to know each other a little more. This... classical music? Meow. Mom tells me not to give personal info to strange guys I don't know. Woof. Very, very smart. Very, very smart. Your design is so cute. It's so cute. Stupendous! A level-headed child who does as his parents teach him. Yes, this is indeed an emergency. Then we must prove that we adults are not suspicious characters. I actually think that's a very, very nice thing to do for the kid. Right? It's a very nice thing to do. Why, super suspicious. Woof. The woof is very cute. Nothing for it. Well, where should we start? Oh, do I have to click on them? Hey, can you keep it simple? Name and occupation, just take turns saying it. Okay, so choose this topic. Sure. That's the ticket. Got it. The where ones can be for later. Raise your hand if you don't mind blabbing. Development? Hello, I am Kazumi Mishima. I teach at a certain high school. Mwahaha. You're a school teacher? What in the world? The world's going to the dogs, meow. Name's Riko Yabusami. I'm a singer-songwriter. Oh, I think I've seen you in magazines. You're Riko Yabusami? Dude, is this the time? Sorry. I'm Kai Sato. I'm a rather unremarkable homemaker. Wait, so like you does that mean like is he saying like in terms of like someone who stays at home, like a stay-at-home dad? What's with the stuff behind you? It's a frying pan and a ladle and a spatula. I didn't mean it like that. Kotaro Burgerberg. I'm a baseball player, second string though. Oh, that's why you're so big. 193 centimeters and strong to boot, you hear? Seems no one else wants to talk. Okay. Well then, Sarah, how about you try asking things to people you want to hear from? Me? Yep, unlike me, people aren't aware of you, right? I understand. I do want to question people, but I'm kind of worried about her. She does look like she's doing it in a bad way. I'll start with who I'm most concerned about. So, I'm going to save really quickly. Oh, by touching the extract and speaking to someone, you can extract additional statements. I'm going to save just in case I missed something here, so I can go back. So let's talk to we can talk to everybody here. So let's tremble. She's in a really bad way. She's not in a condition to talk. Ask her name, gently calm her down if we can. Are you okay? Oh, don't be afraid, I won't do anything. I gently place my hand on her trembling back. Huh? How is she going to react to this? Okay, she looks like she's calming down a bit, right? Thank you very much. Okay, so she just needed someone to like reassure her, right? Which some people like. Some people just need to have their feelings validated. Some people need to know that there's people that are there, right? It seems she's calmed down a little. I'll try talking to her again. So now we can extract maybe more from her now? No? I thought we calmed her down, no? That's fine. Okay, she can take the time to calm down there. So this guy here, the homemaker. I'm Kai Sato, a rather unremarkable homemaker. My best meal is eggs Benedict. A chef, eh? No, not a chef, but a homemaker akin to a house husband. Okay, very cool. You are let's just say it, right? Gorgeous. Gorgeous character. Same difference if you both make tasty food. Is it? You gotta be, yeah, but the difference is, right? You gotta be grateful for the food that you get here, right? I suppose so. I feel like I've met this, not that you shouldn't be grateful for a chef cooking food. I feel like I met this person somewhere. Where did you get those utensils? Do you know me? Have we met them before? Huh? It's fine, if you don't remember. It must just be me. Miss Sarah? Wait, what? Do you know me? I simply heard your name earlier. So it is our first meeting after all. He seems very eccentric. I felt like I'd met him somewhere, but talking to him, it doesn't feel like that way at all. Is it just my imagination? Perhaps I should discard my cookware. There's like a golf club there too. But it could be useful for something. True, very true. Yeah, I love his hair. The brown eyes are so cute too. And like, I think it's just like good to have like these indications of their character personalities with like their items they have with them, or maybe their outfits as well, you know? At least I bet I could make eggs Benedict, sure. Yeah, I'd remember if it was if I met such a weirdo. He doesn't seem that weird to me. I don't know. You know, he's just like a bit eccentric, right? So we can then extract then from you, Riko Yubasami. I'm a singer-songwriter. Just like that flirty guy said, my band's made enough of a name to get into magazines. Don't call me the flirty guy. We finally made it into starting line with the whole future stretched ahead of us. Isn't that makeup for performances? Like hell! Fans will weep if I went on stage looking this plain. So she has even more extreme makeup for like going on stage. Very cool. That's plain. I think like she looks really, really cool. I think it's a really nice style. But obviously like if you're doing showmanship, you're probably gonna do something even crazier. I finished a new track, so I had plans to meet with my bandmates, and then this shit happens. For a session, I guess? Was your instrument taking? You can't contact... I guess we could say this, but... Probably. Damn it, to lose something so important. My precious bongos. Bongos? Goddamn kidnappers, if you threw out my stuff, I'm gonna beat your ass so hard. I kind of like her a lot. Is now the time to worry about belongings? Some of that stuff is important as my life. I'm sorry. I think we're just, what's happening here is a very timid personality meeting a abrasive personality, and it's clashing, right? I think we just need to calm down a little bit. Everything will be okay. We'll get to know each other. All their stuff was taken, huh? So then we can extract from this guy here. I'm Kazumi Mishima. I teach at a certain high school. Incidentally, I teach Japanese and art. A school teacher. Can't picture it. Indeed, I hear that often. I've got no right to say it, but you're suspicious from every angle. Really? You shouldn't have any right to say that. Look, her face getting all purple as well. Apologies to the professor, please. Honestly, like, I don't get... They're calling him suspicious. I wonder if it's just because the way he looks, the way he's kind of like bent, kind of like he has his hands out and looks kind of like an evil villain. But I've learned in like games not to judge a book by a cover, you know? Whoa now, what's this little miss? Pardon, you see, she is a former student of mine. Please forgive her. He's a really good teacher. Please don't judge a book by its cover. I suppose my appearance is shady after all. How shocking. Well, we don't have much else to judge on. Don't know much about you either, little miss. I'll introduce myself. There's nothing guilty about us. So wait, so she's not suspicious. She's gonna introduce herself. This is a very interesting way of doing it. Like, it kind of like shows her personality in some ways too. Whereas like she was kind of staying quiet, but then like she still wanted to stand up. No, well, she was speaking, but you know, she didn't want to introduce herself. But now she wants to stand up a little bit for the professor and for herself too. So to remove suspicion, she's like, okay, I'll talk. You know. Well, excuse me. It's time to cool down. Yes. Should I ask Professor Mishima something? Memories before arriving? It was a joyous day. My students wished to be taught oil painting, so I held a lesson at my secret atelier. Everyone loves the professor. I drove everyone home as well, and while heading for the last house, there was a security checkpoint. After being stopped there, I seemed to I lost consciousness. When I woke, the first trial began. Like we had a first trial too. We emerged safe thanks to our combined wits, saved by my own student. The final, the first trial? Yeah, we had a first trial as well, right? We had a first trial too. Let's talk to you then. I'm a foreign student. Professor Mishima is currently at art college. Oh, cool. My name is now Gikoro. It's thanks to Professor Mishima that I attend an art college now. The professor is a good person. Please believe me. I believe it. The fact that you keep saying it's actually making you more suspicious. I'm not especially doubting it. Yep, just Mr. Policeman here has suspected him. Then please repent. Repent? Sure, Professor Mishima was not suspicious. So you're a policeman? So you understand. In that case, my work here is done. Should I ask now something about the first trial memory of being brought here? Let's ask and see if the trials are similar, right? The first trial, it was terrifying. It was a game where we were tied to beds and we had to escape with just one key. Okay. Right. So what that game to me is like trying to teach them is not only that like they probably can work together to save each other, but in some cases you'll find out that some of them might refuse, and maybe they were counting on some people maybe refusing to help the other person. Because in moments of fear, a lot of people will like, show their fear. Like, so they're gonna like maybe like run away or they're gonna just escape. But I'm glad that like a lot of people survived. That's the same thing we did, yeah. It's the exact same thing. Professor Mishima instructed me to use the sandpaper on the key. Then I unlocked his restraints. Honestly, thanks to him, I was able to stay calm. Trust. Was that the game that evaluated trust? Interesting, right? To evaluate how much you trust each other, right? Why would the culprit make us do that? Were they watching? For sure. For sure, right? Watching a despicable game that toys with people's lives? For sure. Sarah, are you okay? You look hungry. I'm fine. I don't like that policeman, but I kind of like you. Sarah, thank you now. Please take good care of your friend. Yeah, okay, so interesting. That was like a game of like trust, I suppose, then is what they're getting at here. So we talk to you. Let's talk to you now. I'm Kotaro Burgerberg, baseball player. Yeah, I'm a ball player, but if you work out too much and hurt yourself, you'll never hit the big leagues. Even among this bunch, this guy stands out for sure. The bright red hair, the really kind of like very vibrant, outfit as well. What country are you from? What dialect is that? What country are you from? Okay. I ain't got a clue where I was born neither. Had parents, but off they went before I could even remember them. I love like the fist here, like to this screen as well. Still, my nationality's Japanese. Don't know about dialect, but it's a mix. Ain't nothing can be fixed if you talk it out. Incidentally, I believe baseball has positions. I'm a pitcher, confident in my batting too, and I was lucky enough to go to Central League. I don't really follow, but does that mean you're good at both throwing the ball and hitting it with the bat? Well, yeah, that's right. I don't know baseball either, but he seems pretty proud of his strength. I think baseball's cool. I never played baseball, but I actually, like, from a distance, I always think it's very cool. I was all happy after a long and comeback game. So I went drinking. Then I don't remember a thing. Then I wake up, I got a collar on in this place, like I'm a dog or something. Such a bummer. Can't believe I can't get this thing off. Even his strength can't remove it. So, what we're learning about all these characters is really, really cool, and we're getting like a taste of their personalities, right? In some ways at the very least. We're gonna learn more about them as we're going forward, of course, right? But even like on the surface level of having like, like whether it be like an abrasive like rock star or a timid student who like is very grateful for the professor, a person who's a stay-at-home dad who is kind of a bit like eccentric and clueless. Like there's like great personalities on display here for sure. So let's talk to Mr. Policeman, I guess. Can we talk to people again, by the way? And ask them about the other stuff again? Oh, we can't. Okay, that's fine. Did I introduce myself? My name is Keiji Shinogi. Keiji's a really nice name. Working as a policeman. Huh, police? You got it. So don't trouble your friendly policeman. Well, not that I'm really sort of a cop. Then you should have mentioned that sooner. I got abducted in the middle of an investigation. It was tough to find a chance to spill it. Shouldn't have been wary. Damn it. Wonder if we got caught by that criminal group. You were investigating alone? Oh, we should ask about the criminal group for sure. A group of petty thieves. I doubt they're related to this, honestly. And none of your coworkers are here? Sure aren't. Love the illustrations are great. So it's not like everyone came in pairs. So not everyone came in pairs, as some people did. Let's talk to our boy Joe. Sarah was being harassed by a stalker, so I went home with her that day. Then there was an incident, so I called the police, but I heard Sarah screaming, so I ran upstairs. That's what happened, okay. And there stood the... Oh, wait, someone was there? The stalker was right there. Huh? That's the first I've heard of that. He didn't have a chance to mention it. So I worked up all my courage to punch the guy. Oh, wow, Joe. Of course, I'm awful at fighting, so since I don't remember winning, I guess I lost. Joe, the fact that you went to punch the stalker anyway is sick. Like, that's already means you're, like, braver than most people, right? For sure. Not that you should, to be brave, you need to fight someone head on, but you know what I mean. That's why I know that stalker is the culprit in this case. Interesting, go on. Sorry, but that's all I got since I fainted. Then again, this isn't a stunt just one jerk stalker could pull by himself. It's an organized crime, right, Mr. Cop? Could be. Wonder if there's one in our midst. Wait, what? I collaborated with the culprit, playing the victim to blend in. This is like, it's like Joe has, like, knowledge of, like, killing games or something like that, you know what I mean? Hearing Joe say that, I understood why he'd been so wary and acting so strange. Huh? What is it? You want to laugh? You can't say there isn't. You sure are funny. I mean, I think Joe is making a good point. You don't know that. You don't know if there could be a conspirator. I hate this guy. Yeah, he's not the most palatable person so far, at least. I collaborated with the culprit. Maybe there could be something like that. Yeah, I don't disagree, to be honest. I should introduce myself too, huh? Fine, I can read the room, woof. It's, the mature response, meow. You're adorable. Here we go. This is actually really fun. This is a really great way of doing this. So now we're gonna talk to... Yeah, I love the personalities so far. I love the designs. Well, should I introduce myself too? My name is Sohiori. Well, just a job hopper. So living hand to mouth, meow. You are so cute. Hey, don't put it like that. It's not a ton, but I've got savings. Why wouldn't you introduce yourself at first? Naturally, I'm wary like Joe was. So maybe Joe didn't want to, like, reveal anything yet because he was worried that we might be an imposter or something? Plus, saying I'm a jobber is a little embarrassing. No, it's not. I don't give a damn about what your job is. You could tell me your job is, like nothing. Well, obviously, your job is evil, then that's a different thing. But, like legitimately, like, I don't care. You got a very sweet smile as well, so... Just make up some lie. You're honest to a fault. This child is hilarious. Hey, now, I don't know about that. You can't trust people like that, right? He's always smiling. He seems kind or maybe more timid. Come on, don't look at me so pitifully. Miss Sarah, you seem steadfast and strong. I'm jealous. Actually, I wanted to ask something. Memories before arriving, ideas about the incident. Gosh, feels like you're asking in such a first things first way. Ideas, huh? I've got none. I apologize for our arguments right away, so... Not that. Haven't even left enough of an impression on anyone to be hated by someone. You know what's so funny? You're doubting yourself already, but you got the you seem polite. You have the sweet smile. Don't worry about it. You know what I mean? Some days I think that I don't know show enough gratitude to my parents, but oh my god, so they just spoil me so much. Man, I've got to become independent already. Sorry, I can't remember anything much. Well, neither can we. Right. Don't sweat it. Once you go home, you can find a job, meow. Job hunting, steady work. It's terrifying. It is terrifying, obviously. Looks like he's been crushed on not only the immediate fear, but on certain future. 110%. It's terrifying. It's so terrifying getting into the workforce. It's one of the most scariest things in the world. It legitimately is. I can read the room too, meow. My name is Ginabushi. Wolf, I'm a 6th grader, meow. Great introduction, kiddo. Don't call me a kid. I just introduced myself because you guys don't seem like anything special, okay? Do you remember anything about why you were brought to this place? No. Mom was late coming home, so I stayed up waiting, and I heard the intercom, so I thought she was back, and I opened the door, meow. A different grown-up was standing there. I don't remember anything else, so we know that there was people standing there. We saw the hands that grabbed us as well, by the way, so obviously there is, like, physical people there. We know that now. I see. Jin. Don't give me those looks. I'm a strong boy. Meow, of course you're strong. Of course you are. He's acting tough, but he must be scared. You're a tough kid. Of course. Don't think I'm just a regular kid. Woof. I'll definitely make those kidnappers pay. Meow. You might just be right, Jin. We'll have to make them make up for what they did. I gave him a pat on the head. Meow. Oh, no. Woof. You seem nice, big sis. Big sis Sarah? I'm okay, I'm trusting you. Oh my god, are you kidding me? We got a little brother now? Big sis? Huh? It's not big bro, is it? No, it's big sis. Maybe we got it wrong. It's okay. That's not the problem. If I had a little brother, I wonder if he talks to me like that. Little brothers notoriously are very abrasive. I think that's everybody, is it? Did we talk to everybody? Or do we have to go and talk to you again? Are you okay? There we go. Okay, that's really cool what they did there. Like, we went around to talk to everyone else, and then we get to talk to her again because she calmed down a little bit. I'll say I'm Kana Kazushi. She's able to talk now? Kana, could you tell me more about yourself? Okay. Well, I'm in middle school, and, it's okay. You don't need to rush. Coming home, my big sister, we were eating ice cream. We're just walking along and talking about what we have for dinner. Suddenly, some scary people came up from a black car parked in the road. That's so terrifying, man. The terrifying experiences that they put these people through is so horrible already. I see, that must have been frightening. Of course. Yes. Her sister. What she just said makes it sound like the two of them were both kidnapped, but... Oh, just a hunch. I feel like it would have been bad to ask. Oh, no. What happened? Did she fail the game? Do you think? Could you tell me what happened after you arrived? Did she take the key and go? Here? After I came here? My sister. Oh, no, Kana. Oh, no. Clearly a big source of trauma for... Oh, was that her sister? What the hell? Is this what she sees in her mind? Look at this. This distorted image of her sister. It's so, like, wrong. You know what I mean? It's such brutal imagery. And she reverted back. How's Kana looking? That was so brutal. It looks like he passed out. Damn, this is some messed up shit. She died, so then we're seeing, again, it actually is like, again, in terms of writing, it makes sense, right? It's like the idea of showing us that someone did die in this first trial, which that also sends a shiver down your spine because you're like, okay, you can die in here for real. We know we can because the other people survived. We know someone died in here. It changes everything, right? From being like, oh, because there's a thing in your mind with these things where it could be like in the back of your mind, oh, it could be a prank. Maybe they won't actually kill us, but now we know that someone actually did die. What the hell does poor girl do? Does this culprit even have a heart? That's the thing. It's like so disgusting, so evil. Seems like this isn't some Joker prank. That's what I'm talking about. Exactly what I was saying. Now it changes. Everything changes. It's no longer a joke or a prank. I don't like this. This is just too awful. Just too... Hey now, everybody. Don't lose your cool. You got your friendly policeman here. That doesn't really always help. Hey, Keiji. You're the reliable one here. What should we do? You've sure changed your tune. Well, first things first, why don't we confirm what each of us have found in this place? The thing is about, like, the whole thing of, like, you look reliable as well as, like, even if, like, you don't trust him fully, which, again, he has, like, a very interesting demeanor about him. It's not about the idea of trusting completely. It's about, like, you do need someone to kind of, like, rally everyone together, I feel like, you know, in some way. That sounds like a good plan. You're so pretty. That's just what I was thinking of saying. See, I picked up this thing. It's a huge box, meow. Bet you could fit a whole watermelon in there. What's this from the first trial? Yep. Though, I mean, bringing this box was just the point of the first trial. That was the point of the first trial? Say what? Did some people have different first trials? We can discuss it later. First off, let's open this box. It ain't gonna... It's got these keyholes, you see? Sarah, do you have any ideas? Me? I just like catching you off guard. He is so, like, weird. That's a lousy reason. So, controls. Touch an item in your possession and you can use the item on the person or object. That to me is not a bad way of ending the first episode. We got introductions of all the characters. We kind of got a feel for like what's happening here as well. I'm very okay with ending the episode here and then coming back in the next one and seeing what happens next with this, guys. I don't know if we can... I mean, it's not that we need to exit the game. Well, should we like... Okay, let's see what we can do with this first. Red key. A large box big enough to fit a watermelon. You select the item. This is it. Oh my god, we got like some cool UI as well. The key fits perfectly in the hole. There are 3 keyholes, which means we can use our key too. Wait a second, but what does it mean that we don't, that like you have to choose who uses your key? I'm worried about that. Let's try it. Oh, and I wonder if Kana took a red key from Kana's clothes. It's not whittled down, but I'll give it a shot. The other 2 keys also fit perfectly. Alright, this might be dangerous, so leave it to the policeman. And it's open. What's inside? You might not want to look. What do you mean? Unfortunately, I saw before Keiji could speak. What is it? Inside was a person's head? What? What are they doing, man? This music is so frantic. For real? Wait, it's just it's just a doll? But still, that's still creepy, but still, man. Whoever did this is like aiming to traumatize us. Isn't it just a doll? Huh? You're right. A letter? Find my body, bring me back, for I don't have arms or legs. Is it a puzzle? Find her body? Where would the body be? Do we need to find it, Meow? This could be a trap. That's true. I don't think there's any need to do what the letter says. I think it's about time we search outside this room. Isn't that dangerous? I want to get back home. Can't just sit here. Can't just sit still. Honestly, it's true. Let's move in groups. So that does. So that no one does anything suspicious, right? Or we can be safe. I'm scared. If there's some other horrible advice like that in the first trial, me and Now can look after Kana. If you guys are in danger, haul ass back here. Well, then who should go with who? Who should I go with? Joe? Someone trustworthy. Someone to keep an eye on so we can choose. I'd like to go with Joe. For now. Joe, come search with me. Sorry, man, I'm going with What? I see. Why with Keiji? Does he not trust him? Hey, mister, can we search together? Sure. Sorry if you can't trust me, that's fine. It's not anything like that, it's just... I'm glad to hear it. I trust you too, Miss Sarah. Such a sweet smile. But throwing around words like trust just makes you look suspicious, huh? No, it's not like that. It's not like I really distrust you, so... Alright, let's get searching around. Don't have any big spills, guys. And be sure to share any info you find. Discussion end. Okay. Oh, very cool. We have the backdrop here as well. Alright, Miss Sarah, should we go? The first trial, a doll head and a body. Let's try to find some kind of clue. That to me is a perfect place to actually end the first video then. I'm glad we went on with a bit more as well there as well. Guys, this to me already is really superb in a lot of ways. I think that they've gotten the horror elements of this story so well done, like almost instantly. Like how terrifying everything is in this game so far is it sets the tone for the game going forward. The fact that like it opened with like a really fantastic horror sequence, one you would see in a classic like 80s horror movie almost, like and I mean that in the best way possible. Like this feeling of despair and dread and like, you know, the lights out in the house and like this feeling of like this rising terror that's like, it's almost like, it feels like something's like sneaking up on you, but you can see it sneaking up on you, right? You don't know what's sneaking up on you, but you have this feeling that something is here, right? And that's what I felt like throughout the first sections of the game. Having like the opening be kind of like, you know, Sarah, you know, noticing something is off, her hearing about her stalker, hearing about like, you know, walking home in the dark in general is already a terrifying thing. Seeing the lights out in the house, noticing her mother on the floor, all this stuff like was so well built up to just make this fear take over. Like, I was terrified in those moments, right? So even when Joe popped up, it was like one of the scariest things that like I'd felt. And I think setting the tone for the game in that way is a good idea, because this is a game that clearly is going to be very dangerous. It's clearly going to be very, like, people can die, because we had someone die already with Kana's sister. So we know people can die. So selling the idea of the fear even before we know about the deaths is such an interesting idea, because it's almost like this rising thing of like, why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Why are they doing this? Somebody died. Okay, it's not a prank. It's not something that's just like some sick game. We are in danger. And as I said, like the parts at the start with the darkness, with looking for our parents, all that stuff, set a amazing ambiance to the game, energy to the game, that means that they want you to be kind of scared. Like, this game is telling you that this game is going to be scary. This game is going to be a bit dark. This game is going to be something to be fearful of. And they masterfully done it. They set the tone there, and they masterfully set up that scares and the moment we walk through the door, our bedroom door, perfectly. The switching on of the lights, such a perfect moment. Because, like, we were feeling it, right? We were feeling not exactly what Sarah was feeling, but we could feel, like, empathize with what Sarah was feeling, because we were, like, kind of like, at least I was like, oh my god, we have to turn on this light. I'm worried about what we're going to see. And I thought we were going to see, like, someone standing there, right? But we saw her mother on the ground. Like, those moments are so perfect. You know what I mean? Those moments of tension. Like I said, when the lights are out in the house, I don't want to go in here, but I have to. Oh, the bedroom door is upstairs. I don't want to go upstairs, but we have to. The light switch to see what's happening here. I don't want to turn on the light switch, but we have to. There's so many things where it's like we have to press forward. And even now it's like we have to explore this place. We don't want to have to go around this freaking crazy game that they have here, but the trials, as I said. But we do in general want to survive. So we're trying our best to move forward with that stuff. So there's a lot of fear, but there's also the game kind of having really good ways of pushing you into the fear, right? So you still have to progress in a way. It's really well done. I love Joe as a character. I think that they did a really fantastic job of making this game also show a heart. It had a sentimentality to it. I think they had a very natural conversation about Ryoko, the girl that he liked. And the sentimentality aspect of it is important because you want to care about the characters in these type of games as well, because if anything happens to them and you don't care about them, then it's kind of just it is brutal and you will be kind of squeamish about it. But there is also a feeling of you want these people to survive. And with Joe, what was so fantastic about his character was he's a sweetheart who's not conventionally a sweetheart, but he's doing all the right things, and he's the type of friend you definitely want around here. I'm so impressed with the way they wrote Joe as someone who's actually quite smart in a way, even though he's written as kind of very kind of kind of off the wall and kind of kooky and stuff. The way he acted here was actually great. The way he walked home with us, the way he kind of made it seem like it's not a big deal. When he left our house, he came back then afterwards again. And that to me is a good friend, right? That to me is a really good friend, because it's I'm not saying that, you're a bad friend if you left someone in a situation that you didn't know was a bad situation and then something happened. But I'm saying the fact that he had this foresight to be no, man, no, I'm not letting her walk alone, not letting her walk in the dark. He waited for us for so long after the date as well, And also, again, there's just a charming aspect to him bragging about his date and us discussing that stuff. And it's a nice relationship between the two of them that I just kind of wanted to be nice to Joe, and Joe was definitely being nice to us. I'm glad they gave us the options as well, because you can play this in so many different ways, but saying thank you to Joe twice to me was really important, because Sarah's clearly gone through a lot. The way they set up Sarah as a character is someone who is already on edge. It's already feels like people are watching her and has a stalker, right? And the reason I say feels is, right, I want to make this clear. I'm not saying she's invalid or she's wrong. I want to make that clear. We validate her feelings. She is definitely being stalked, right? But it's also a situation where I think there could be that induces paranoia in people, right? It does. If you're in the street and all of a sudden someone looks at you randomly, someone's smoking a cigarette and they look at you, what's the first thing poor Sarah's going to think? That's my stalker, You're in the supermarket and someone behind you in the line comes a little bit too close to you. That's my stalker. It creates situations for her where everything is going to be a terrifying moment for her. And then again, as I said, as we went to the lights in the house, her mother on the ground, her first thought, the stalker. It's affected her mind so much, and it's affected her daily life that it's, and it's one of those things where I'm not, of course it would, of course it would cause a lot of trauma and change your life as well. And that's why I'm really happy to have Joe there, who when we said to run, he just ran. So good. That's a really good sign of a good friend, in my opinion. But yeah, it's horrible because, as I said, usually with stalker situations, nothing is ever done a lot of times until it's too late. And that sickens me so much, man. It sickens me so much. Because like when you're thinking about it now, it's like by now, this stalker, whoever it is, they should have found them and done something about it. But usually like they only give like even like restraining orders. And even then it's like, that's just a legal, it's not like a physical barrier, But it is kind of terrifying what she has to go through. And then I think it's just a way to like introduce this paranoia and this fear she has that's very valid. And then also catch us off guard a little bit and catch her off guard a little bit because obviously every single thing, whether it be walking home in the dark, someone looking at her in the streets, the lights off in her house, it's affecting her. It's on her mind 110%, for sure. I really love also the introduction of the other characters. I think there's some really, really cool characters here. There's like a great, I don't know if they're like in here, are they? I wouldn't say they are, maybe. I was thinking maybe they could be like, Auto Dash, look at this. I thought maybe we could see them here as well. But yeah, they're all like, I'm not going to like memorize their names right away. We will get to know their names hopefully over time. But like, I really feel like they did a really fantastic job with the introductions to the characters. I think whoever wrote this game really wants this game to feel very like immersive in a lot of ways. And again, it's one of those things with the art style is like really gorgeous. I love the sprites. I love the drawings, and the backdrops are like more simple, but they work so well within this world, and they still convey so much with their simple backdrops. The characters that we met ranged from like some like, really eccentric, stay-at-home dads to like this really funny rock star to this really like adorable kid who's like a little bit abrasive, He's that type of kid that like, the memes where like the kid who like randomly walks up at you at like the family gathering and they're kind of like, they'd stare at you for a while, then ask you like a bunch of random questions. Yeah, and then there's like this police officer here who like is kind of taking charge of everything, which again, I think it's one of those things that's unfortunate for him is that it makes him instantly suspicious to be so calm, but like I guess like you'd say like, it's part of his job or something like that too, to be so calm. We had the guy in the beanie as well, who's also like very interesting because he's very much like timid, but he's very nervous and stuff like this too, which means that I feel like he's probably going to be like a character that I don't know, he gives the vibe of a character to me, not just because of timid and nervousness, that maybe we're going to get to know him a bit more, right? Because he's the first person that was like, hey, let's go together, right? So I think they're also trying to like make sure with the first section here that like you don't just cling to Joe. I was going to cling to Joe. So we're getting to know other characters here, which is an important thing as well. They set up the idea of these trials really well too. The trials are terrifying. The trials are absolutely like terrifying and like panic-inducing, and they've showed that people can die in these trials too. They show that it was a test of trust, but it shows that people can die in these trials too. And I'm not blaming Connor for this because no matter what, even if she lost this game of trust, it's not her fault. It's whoever put her in the situation's fault that she lost the game of trust. It's not like, it's because people say like, it's when people are back against the wall, it's their true feelings. I don't know, man. You put a gun to two people's heads and they're like, choose who dies, and one person goes, me, I survive, and the other person dies. Do you not think that person like in that split second goes like, oh yeah, I know I want to survive, but then afterwards they're like, oh, I shouldn't have done that, right? Because again, like everyone reacts to trauma and fear in different ways, and I'm not gonna sit here and blame Connor for what happened to her sister ever, because it's whoever sorted this or planned this is who caused it, right? 110%. But what we have now is another puzzle that's happening. It seems like we have to put together like a doll of some kind. Yeah, but there's so many eccentric characters, such an interesting setting. The music is really, really fantastic as well. I love the music. The music is it ranges from like very classical music to like some really cool beats. But they set a really cool tone for the game too. Like the frantic music really sets a tone for this game also. Yeah, I'm really excited to see more of these characters and get to know more of these characters, guys. Thank you so much for watching the first episode. Thank you so much for watching this and coming in and checking this out. If you want to see these videos early, you can see them early for €1 or whatever it is in your currency on Patreon and on YouTube memberships. And if you want to get your name in the text credits that is going by right now on YouTube members and on Patreon, it is €10 or whatever it is in your currency, and that's every single video. You get your name in the credits of every single video. And if you want your name read out verbally at the end of every video, that is again on YouTube members and on Patreon for €15 or whatever it is in your currency as well. I want to say thank you to those people who pledge at the highest tier, but of course every level helps, and I thank you so much for being a patron or a YouTube member. And that is the patrons first: Ty Pharaoh 2, Jamie Bull, Janet the Banana, The Ghost of Inazuma, Delicious Felix, Yuled, Anusta, Yassassin, True Peanut Butter, Peter Shelson, Liam, Hike Kasparian, Jerobeanum, Neo Showerite, Leah 200, Malcolm Kunde, and at the highest tier of my YouTube, Royal Gamer 7, Blasco, and Lusanagi. See you guys soon, guys. Bye bye.